break in the 21 Talk.
We are.
And you want to continue talking about Carrie?
Well, see if Carrie's got any more questions, because I'm going to comment on her situation.
Okay. Carrie, you're back on.
Yeah, I just want to ask, where do I go from here? Do I look at the code first and then start asking questions? Do I send it to the head of CAL FIRE, or am I sending it to the local station, or how do I go about this?
All right, this is Greg's opinion. Now, this is the way it is with every single situation. You start at the beginning. Is there an injured party? If the answer to that is no, then they don't have standing, point blank. And my response, if it was me, my response to them would be to produce the injured party. And we have, if you need case law on standing, we can definitely send it to you. But you can just send them a notice, the address of whoever cited you or whatever the case. Because you've got two issues here. You got, number one, somebody has accused you of something, and apparently it's this agent or whatever the case. So they better produce some type of injury, or you've been falsely accused. So, again, they don't have standing. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to get the oath of office and the bond of that individual, like right now. So find out where they're filed and get the oath of office and bond, because that then gives you a remedy. You can file a claim against his bond. You'll find that these agencies usually, before these agents can get a job or go to work for the agency, I know in Alabama, Fish and Game, it's $2,000 bond. And so you can file a claim against that bond. And so you can do all that administratively, meaning not filing a court case. So it doesn't cost you anything to do any of that, and you're handling your case before it actually goes into a court setting. Now, that's the way I feel. How about you guys? What are your opinions?
Well, I got a question, Carrie. Now, what was the initial notice? What did it say on the initial notice?
The initial notice was just a form that was placed in the mailbox with no postage, no envelope, and all that jazz. And it basically it's obviously off a piece of paper because it has like a number at the top. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't remember exactly what it says on top of it, but it's used for, you put which agency you're from, and CAL FIRE is listed on there, but so is BLM and other federal agencies. So I'm kind of weirded out that they have a pad of paper that's used by all these different jurisdictions. So basically it says that the citation is for having basically weeds that are higher than 4 inches tall within 30 feet of a structure. And then they give you the code from the Public Resources Code that says that you violated this.
Okay. So it was the grass cops.
Yeah. The grass cops showed up.
Yeah.
Again, I still say it goes back to standing. There's no injured party. They have no standing in court. So it's null and void.
Yeah, does that code apply to you? Does it apply to your land? Does it apply to public land, corporate land?
You bring that up, Don. By the way, too, there is something about an agency. You have to be licensed in order.
Well, that's true, too.
In order for that agency to, how do I word this?
Exert regulation over you.
Right. You have to be licensed.
And licensing is given your permission for them to do whatever it is they say they can do.
So that's where, if you go back into the administrative code, then that's where you will find that rule or statute, whatever it is, regarding agencies, that you have to be licensed in order to be in their jurisdiction.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So there's different angles. There's always different angles, but I always look at first at one simple thing, and that is, have I injured anyone? If the answer to that is no, they have no standing. I don't care who they are.
Okay. So I think that's where I'm probably going to start, especially since it costs nothing and your rights to reclaim. Get them off of your property. So, yeah, and I'll definitely look into the sign from the Alliance of citizens.
Yeah, I think
We'll
we're
send
gonna
you a
I think we're
copy.
gonna sell those signs. No, seriously, I think we're gonna sell those. Those things are cool. As soon as they're made, I'm gonna get a couple here. I'll have to buy them too, but I'm gonna get a couple and stick them up myself. And maybe we'll stick them on our website. And anybody wants to buy one, they won't be all that expensive. Maybe $20 or something like that, probably. But it'll have the little stand that sticks it up in the whole 9 yards, and might make them think twice about searching your property. Because, by the way, this agent had to have searched in order to have seen what he saw. He had to have performed a search,
Yeah.
and that's illegal without a warrant.
Based on probable cause.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you guys. You're getting big hugs from us over here in California to you guys. We love brothers who fight this Agenda 21 BS. So,
All right. Well, keep on going on the front lines out there. That's what it's all about. Well, sooner or later, maybe somebody will teach them a lesson, huh?
And keep us updated, too.
Yeah.
all right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Carrie from California. Okay, what she's talking about now is going on all over the place,
Oh, yeah.
all over this
Oh,
country,
yeah.
with these code enforcement officers and so on and so forth. I was in a commission meeting here in our county, and they were talking about the revenues being down so much. Well, you know that California, the revenue is down
yeah,
big time.
Yeah.
So how do they make it up? From citations. That's how they make up the revenue. And that's what they're doing all over this country. Is it wrong? You're darn right it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong and unconstitutional, but they're still doing it. And the only way we can keep them from it is to starve them to death.
That's right.
And, that's to use what we at least have now is at least the Constitution, for what it's worth. We still have that left. Maybe in 2 years I might be talking a little bit differently. That's why we're looking at the, being able to lean them. So next week, on next week's show, we're going to have one or two guests that have leaned public officials.
I don't know who they leaned. It had something to do with the pharmaceutical company.
Well, I know
so
one of them.
I think officers in the.
He did lean a
officers in the
judge.
company. Did he? Okay.
The one, Jack, he leaned the judge.
Mizell?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and that's what Bill was talking about, him being on also. So if we get both of them on.
All right.
Now, Jack Mizell is the one who leaned the judge in federal court.
Right.
And I think the attorneys, he caused havoc.
He
Over
even
there.
leaned the change in their pocket. The way I heard it.
Yeah, he got him good. And you can file his case on Pacer. There's no mystery about it.